is a grison. One of my favourite parts of the study is to learn about a species that I had never heard of before. So I arrived here and I had no clue what a grison is, and then over the last 9 months of working on the project I've absolutely fallen in love with the species. To me they're so cute, and just when I watch the videos it just makes me so happy.
There's a grison!
Even though obviously they're a very formidable hunter and like an elusive, aggressive predator, but they're also super cute. This is the longest term study specifically focusing grisons and grison predation, which is obviously really exciting, the fact that nobody's ever fully investigated all of these behaviours. So I think the element of uncovering something about a species that we know very little about is really exciting. So the initial phase of the study was to locate and find suitable camera trap sites. So to do this, we used the knowledge of local rangers and also just generally recognising and assessing if a burrow was an active site. So you look for things such as animal tracks or food remnants, recently excavated soil to try and determine if this is a site that possibly the prey species are using. And then from that, you assume that maybe the grisons might use it to investigate and find the prey species. The study is set within the lowland rainforest of the OSA Peninsula, and this is where all of our camera traps are situated. So each of the individual camera traps are positioned outside the burrow of one of the prey species, such as paca, agouti or armadillo. So there are many challenges that come with using camera traps in the tropics. These include intense heat, humidity, and heavy rainfall. And this is why we have to go and check the camera traps monthly to make sure that they're still functioning, because often we find that they fail after a short period of time. This site we have 2 cameras because we're trialling these new solar panel cameras. Part of the reviewing process is to go through all of the videos that we collected from the SD cards. So what I do is sit in the lab for hours on end, just looking through all of the camera trap videos, writing down the different behaviours that we observe. Well, so far we have over 2,500 wildlife detections, of which 70 are the grison detections. Hypothesis that we have is that the prey species are sleeping inside the burrows, so by focusing on the burrows themselves it can help try and centralise a predation event. So it's more likely that the grisons themselves will be found in these locations. So the greater grison is a medium-sized mustelid species, which means that it's in the same family as badgers, otters and weasels. So it's basically a small, slender-bodied, short-legged animal which runs through the undergrowth, is very agile, elusive and rarely seen in the wild, which is why it's really interesting to study the species. The grison is native to Central and South America, so it ranges all the way up from northeastern Mexico down to southern Brazil. One of the most exciting insights from the study is about the social behaviour of grisons. So this is something that is very understudied. We found that the grisons hunt both separately and often in pairs, and this shows that they exhibit elements of cooperative hunting behaviours. So this is when they often rapidly follow each other through the forest floor, investigating burrows. The thing that keeps me going is every time I go to check a camera trap, you never know what you're going to get. So it's always that unexpected element that the other day we had a tapir on the camera trap, and to me that's like so cool and exciting and useful for the scientific communities. A tapir! Oh, that's so cool. So you never know. It's kind of, I guess, the element of unexpectedness, the fact that something really cool could turn up on the camera trap.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god, there's 3.
More than 40 different species were recorded, ranging from frequent detections of small mammals, ground birds, peccaries, opossums, and coatis, to rarer detections of tamanduas, skunks, monkeys, raccoons, otters, and tapirs. One of the most exciting but unexpected videos that we got from the study was of a paca trying to escape from an ocelot. So when I was watching this video, I saw the paca moving really fast and rapidly in front of the camera, and I was like, this is unusual. And then when I watched the rest of the video, I saw this ocelot stalking and like trying to chase the paca into the burrow. And this is really exciting because it's the closest we got to a predation event. Because even though we've got detections of the grisons, we never actually have any predator-prey interactions. Grison populations are at threat from 3 main things, so the illegal pet trade, poaching and land use change. Along with many carnivores in the neotropics, land use change is one of the biggest anthropogenic pressures that face many of these populations, from things such as expanding farmland or urbanisation in general. And this is a big problem for grison populations in particular because they have really large home ranges. So by reducing the size of this range, it means that they don't have as much territory or space for mating or hunting. So this could really threaten grison populations in the future. It's super adorable. I love it so much and I want everyone to love it.